Hello, friends and enemies, and welcome to Follow the Leader, a podcast focused on telling character-driven stories through the use of GM-less tabletop games, where we can all take the lead. You can find us on Twitter at FTLcast and at FTLcast.com. We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/FTLcast. Today, we're playing Hot Gay Bro Dragons by Riverhouse Games, which is me, Taylor. For those of you who are new to this game, here are the basics. Bro, he's your whole world. He makes you feel fabulous. His body is smoking hot, and when you look into his eyes, they sparkle like gold. He's a dragon. So are you. You're in love. This is Hot Gay Bro Dragons, a gay game about telling your boyfriend you love him. I'm Taylor. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/LeviathanFiles and at riverhousegames.itch.io. And you can listen to some podcasts that I make on your podcatcher of choice. Game Closet is an informal chat show with queer and LGBT plus folks in the tabletop game scene. We actually talked to Kales from FTLcast, so you can go check that episode out. I use he, him pronouns, and I am super excited to be on this show showing off this game. Playing with me today, we have...
Just me. I'm Sam. You can find me on Twitter at SAKalo, and I don't have anything else to plug because I still haven't set my Etsy store up again.
Hell yeah.
It's been a while, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm also super excited to be playing this game. It looks like a lot of fun.
Thank you. And thank you for having me on. Like, this is really cool to just come and showcase this off.
This is like a really cute game. A couple of weeks ago, Dora put it into the group chat all right, who wants to play a big dragon himbo? And 3 different people were like, oh, Sam will be good at that. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm playing a dragon himbo.
Yeah, so they asked me if I had any preference of who I wanted to, come and promote it with me, and I was like, well, whoever's going to be the biggest himbo energy, and the person who I was talking to was like, I know exactly the person.
That's me. I am the only one who plays good himbos on this podcast, because I just love to play dumb, beefy boys.
Hell yes, that's the mood.
Yeah. My first dumb beefy boy's name is Joe, and his name is spelled like the way you spell a name if a girl's name was Joe, just because originally he's based off a character from a movie from the 50s, because I made him for a project for a class I was taking.
Ah, hell yeah.
All right, so let's... you have to read the lines and veils as well.
Oh, yes. So our lines, things that we absolutely do not want to see, are homophobia and transphobia, racism, sexism, antisemitism, violence against children and animals, sexual assault, domestic violence or intimate partner violence, or unwanted pregnancy. Veils, things that we're fine addressing but will just fade to black on, are steamy situations, graphic depictions of bodily harm, and terminal illness. I'm also going to add some veils of my own. I have a veil against eye stuff and drowning, so we will fade to black on those. So now that we've got all that, let's get going and play a really gay game.
Hell yeah. The intro comes in right here. All right, so how do we start playing this game?
It is very simple to start playing this game. So, essentially, we are both gay dragons who love each other. We are boyfriends.
Got it.
If he, him pronouns aren't cool, I just, that's the default for the game, but I want to make it clear to listeners, that's not the requirement. And we are going to be telling a happy story. I do have it explicitly in the text that in theory, you could do other things with this game, including sad stories or arguments. But anytime that you do that, consider the warranty of the game broken, and you have to send me $5. It's the only rule of the game that I'm like super firm on. So I wanted to make sure that that's here.
I love it. No bummers, or else you owe me money.
Yeah. And again, the game works best with two people, but I don't, I like to joke. I don't make the rules. Like, if you want to do a polycule, that's fucking fun as hell. Can I swear on
the
here?
author. You can swear on here.
Sweet. I just let the F-bomb fly and then asked.
Don't worry about it. You are allowed to swear.
Hell yeah.
One of the reasons I can't show this podcast to my students is because we all swear a lot on this podcast. That's just one of the reasons, though. It's also just not generally appropriate for elementary schoolers.
Yeah, that's also a concern.
It's fine. We play a lot of Firebrands games on this podcast, which are not...
Those get steamy.
They get steamy. They're kind of the point of those games, to get a little steamy. Alrighty.
Hell yeah. So, essentially, here's how the game is going to work. There are some questions that we are going to ask, and then based on our answers, they are going to dictate little parts of ourselves. So, one thing that I really love is whenever you say, like, in the real world, whenever you say, I love XYZ about you, or I love this moment of our life together, with someone who is very close to you, you're not only affirming your relationship with them, but you are revealing something vulnerable about yourself. Like, you are saying, this is what I value, or this is what is important to me. This is a part of my identity, and the love and connection that we feel based on that thing is integral to our relationship. And so this game is essentially that, but wrapped in the very fun, like, himbo energy of two dragons who are incredibly in love with each other. So we will answer questions like, how big of a dragon are you? Tiny, small, big, or huge? And then based on those choices, we are going to tell our boyfriend, that's the other player, something that we love about them.
That's fucking adorable. I'm like sitting here like I'm sitting here smiling like this is surprisingly deep and like really lovely for a game about being a big dragon himbo.
Yeah. It's really good. It's the Trojan horse to get you to like think about love and like your identity wrapped up in love. It's also like, I didn't realize this while I was making it, but after it came out, I was like, damn, this is my bisexuality here, because it's like my queerness is not wrapped up in like, it's not, I'm trying to say what I'm saying, but I'm stumbling here, but it's like, it's very easy to fall into a trap of distilling sexuality down to like who you are bumping uglies with. But it's like, no, this is like way much more than just like the sexuality part of my sexuality. It's like the existence part of it. Like, I exist as a queer person, not as like I am queer in my sexuality. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it super does. And I can definitely relate to that too. Oh, yeah. It's funny, like, thinking about stuff like, every quote unquote girl I've ever dated has ended up not being a girl by the end of the relationship, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
We're just gonna not think about that for a while and maybe come back to it later.
Yeah, you can always process.
Exactly. But yeah, that's really cool that, like, you were able to, like, process that through writing this game, like process your like existence as a person with a queer sexuality by writing a really cute and fun game that's like about love. I love it.
Yeah, this is the reason why I design games, is that like I get to think about and experience my own existence in really positive and hopeful ways. So, and I think that that's very crucial, especially now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, fuck. Times are scary, my mans.
Hell yeah, they are. But if you can find a moment of hope and a moment of connection and togetherness by playing a game about hot gay bro dragons, then I did want to start, before we get going, I'm going to absolutely fail at pronouncing this Tumblr username. But this game was also inspired by a series of Tumblr comics by user Flossenausinihifilificaciona. I will give you the link to copy and paste into the show notes.
Yeah, I was about to say, we'll put that in the show notes, because, yes, that's a fucking mouthful.
Yeah. So, hell yeah. That, I think, is it. Like, that's the game, is you answer questions, and then they tell you things to tell your boyfriend.
This is adorable. All right.
We are encouraged to make puns, like, buddy, I got us a bottle of Brosé for our date tonight. I'm not usually very good at thinking up puns on the spot, so we'll see how that goes, but
same. We're gonna get into the bad pun sauce together.
Hell yeah. There are 7 questions. I don't believe I tell you to answer them in any order, but we are just going to trade off going through questions and keep track of the ones that we've each answered.
Perfect. I have made us a document where we can do that.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I started out by making that document for keeping track of our tokens, but we can actually do this as well, which is probably smart. So
thank you for mentioning that.
Yes, thank you for reminding me that I made this document. So here's the link to that document. It literally just says tokens at the top, but we can copy and paste the questions we answer and bold which answers we gave, and that is how we're going to run this, even though it's going to be all weirdly spaced out again. But that's fine. We'll just live with that.
Yeah.
We don't have to fix
for those
it in this
listening,
document.
Yeah. For those listening at home, the mention of tokens, if you were playing in person, you would collect your dragon hoard, and then anytime that your boyfriend does something that you super love, you give them a piece of your dragon hoard, whether that's like beer bottle caps or little coins or, any sort of token that you have.
Or, if you're a huge gamer, a huge pile of dice.
Yeah. We are going to trade tokens by saying hell yeah. All right.
I don't know where all my dice are right now, but probably all over my floor after my cat knocked over the cup containing them.
Right? Like, dice are cat magnets. We adopted a cat in January, and I thought it was people just joking on the internet, but it's very true.
No, they just love to pick them up in their mouth and walk away with them.
Yeah.
And knock them off of things. It's always the worst when my cat picks up my, solid metal dice and walks away with them, because I'm like, if she swallows this, she's going to die.
Oh, no.
But she doesn't usually carry those very far because they're heavy.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So, let's
Would you like
get
to
started.
go first?
Do you want to go first?
Would you like me to go first?
So usually we go turn order in the order of people in the recording, and I guess since you're first in the recording list, you can go first.
Nice. Hell yeah. Then I'm going to answer what size my dragon is. So the question is, how big of a dragon are you? Tiny, small,
Perfect.
big, or huge? And I think I am a big dragon. And so the prompt for if you chose big is tell your boyfriend about how you feel when he rests his head on your stomach. And bro, I just love it when we're chilling and having movie night in our dragon cave. And you just kind of drift off to sleep and you're resting your head on my stomach and I can play with your scales and the movie's still going on. And we're just having that moment, and as I breathe, your head goes up and down. That's a thing that I've loved very much about you.
Hell yeah, that's token worthy. It's a good way to start off this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. So do I also have to answer that question, or
no? You can pick any of the 7 questions. Yep.
Oh, cool. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I'm just reading the questions again, getting a little oh, this is so cute. Not an emotion I expected to feel about a game called Hot Gay Bro Dragons,
right?
But you know what? It's fucking adorable. All right. I'm going to answer, what is your treasure? Gold, bottle caps, recipes, or stuffed animals? Also really fucking cute. I'm going to choose gold, and the prompt that it gives for gold is give your boyfriend a shiny gift, something once worn by royalty.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna say, bro, I found you this crown because you're like, and it's got this like shiny gem on it because you're just like the light of my life, and it shines almost as bright as you do.
Ah, hell yeah! Thank you so much, bro. This crown is sapphire. You can't see, but I'm doing finger guns at the computer.
When I do finger guns, I snap. So if you ever hear me snap, that's me doing finger guns.
Hell yes, this is great.
Which I did also do at the end of what I said. All right, so I'm gonna say gift, or rather treasure.
Yeah.
Gold, gift, a shiny crown.
Hell yeah.
Yes, the sound of my typing appearing in my waveform. Always love that.
It's good. Hell yeah. I think I'm going to answer now. What do my horns look like? Curled, spiraling, cracked, or antlers? Oh, good. Here we go. I'm going to choose antlers because I think it kind of ties into the gift that you gave me. If you chose antlers, tell your boyfriend about something he said the other day that made you feel regal. And I think we were cleaning up the cave. We were tidying together. And you said it like in a way to like lovingly tease me, but you were like, "Oh, it's got to be clean for the prince." Just like the way that you kind of like jokingly said that, like that, the like sing-song way of your little tease was very, very cute. And I think I blushed, and like we had a great hug after that, and it was good.
Aww. I love this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna I feel like we're just gonna be handing these verbal tokens back and forth on every turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer, where is your lair? The old forest, the mountains, underwater, or the void? Which I just think is funny. Mm-hmm. I'm going to choose the mountains. Ooh. And so the prompt for the mountains is, tell your boyfriend about a cool hot spring you want to take him to just over the next crag. All right. I have to take a second to think about this.
Yeah.
Bro, I just saw the most, like, fucktacular, spectacular hot spring when I was flying overhead back to our house. It's, like, right over there. And I feel like there's like these really cool, like, fucking spectacular trees around. You would look just beautiful next to.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's go.
Hell yeah. High fives. Oh no. I can hear my cat screaming. Whatever. Hell yeah. Turns out I'm still bad at thinking about puns.
Yeah, me too. I was like, do I have like a forest pun that I can do?
I was thinking, it was like, is there like a steamy pun that I like?
Yeah.
You know, the steam represents our love, because our love is super steamy.
Hell yeah!
There we go.
This hot spring is very cool, but I gotta say, the trees around here are just okay.
They're just okay in comparison to your beauty.
Oh, bro.
Bro.
Good.
I have to write down that I said we're in a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a cool hot spring.
Mm-hmm. Or at least
Bad
your
puns.
layer's in a mountain. Because in theory, I could choose something different. But
oh, that's true. It could just be like, you know, we have our own houses, but we live mostly in each other's.
Mm-hmm.
I've had relationships like that.
I think my next question is going to be, how do you work out? The gym, running, slaying, or swimming?
Oh no, did you cut out again?
No, I am thinking. I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. If this stays in the episode, for the listeners out there, the audio's been real shit lately. Discord's been having some trouble.
It's having a normal one. I think I'm going to choose gym, which the prompt is, tell your boyfriend about how you sweat when his muscles bulge. And bro, you are looking yoked today. That new leg workout that you're doing is working very good for you. And I know that we're not working out right now, but my heart rate is up, and I'm feeling a little bit of perspiration.
Bro. If you're feeling the perspiration, that means that you're working out good, even though we're definitely not working out right now. Give me a high five.
Hell yeah, high five.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fully in. I'm going to... Oh, I just noticed that at the end it's like, if you want to keep playing, make up your own questions. That's cute, too. I'm going to answer, why do the knights pester you? Treasure, expansion, decree, or adventure? Oh. I'm going to say treasure and bro. Oh, the prompt says, thank your boyfriend for protecting something small that means a lot to you. Sharing the prompts with our listeners.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, bro, the last time the last time those knights came in and we're all like, raw, I'm gonna kill you because I want your gold and stuff. I know you saw that little, like, bird figurine on the floor, and we're like, I gotta protect that. Because, like, yeah, sure, they got away with some, like, coins or whatever, but, like, the fact that you protected that little bird for me meant, like, so much. It's like, you're the wind beneath my wings, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, bro, I protected that bird because I wanted to tell you that when I see you, it makes my heart flutter.
Oh, man. Just like a bird.
Hell yeah, bro.
Bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh, that's good.
Bro, you make my heart flutter too. Just like this little bird.
Hell yeah, this bird.
This is good.
Yeah. I think my next question is going to be, what are your wings like? Strong, feathered, metaphorical, or bony? And I think I have metaphorical wings.
Huh.
I don't think that I have, like, physical wings. They're a metaphor, bro. And so...
Metaphor for our love, bro.
Yeah. Well, literally, because the prompt is, if you chose metaphorical, tell your boyfriend about how he makes your heart soar.
Oh.
Yeah. Bro, I know I can't, like, fly, but just being with you is fly, you know? And
bro,
when we're together, like, I feel like my heart is soaring on the wind, just like you do, you know?
Bro, if I was big enough, I would definitely try to carry you.
I appreciate that.
You can see how it makes me feel to be around you, because it feels just like flying.
Yeah.
This is cute as hell.
Yeah.
I'm unreasonably invested in these hot gray bro dragons now. Uh-huh. So I'm going to answer the question, how big of a dragon are you? Even though you already answered it, I didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say small, because it ties into the way I answered the last question. And so the prompt is, tell your boyfriend about how he feels when he kisses the top of your head. And I'm going to say, bro, when you like bend over and kiss the top of my head, it's like flying above the mountains. It's like the most, you know, you're like, it's like you're lifting me up. But also, when you lift me up, it's like, that's the good shit right there.
Yeah. I don't think I say anything to that. I think I just, like, pick you up in a big bear hug.
Aww. A big dragon hug.
Yes. Yeah, perfect.
I'm small. I'm just gonna write I'm small in the doc.
I'm gonna do what is your treasure? Gold, bottle caps, recipes, or stuffed animals. And this one is me being my most self-indulgent because I wrote this prompt specifically for when I get to play this game. If you chose recipes, it's grilling time, bro. Make your boyfriend your favorite food.
Aww, that's adorable.
Bro, you gotta get out here. These moose burgers are sizzling.
Bro, you made moose burgers? That's like so dope.
Hell yeah. One for use, one for meese.
Oh, bro, you look absolutely sizzling in your grilling apron. Kiss the cook.
Kiss the cook.
Hey.
You look as hot as these burgers taste.
Whoa, they're super spicy. I wasn't expecting that. This is a good game. I'm gonna ask, what are your wigs like? Or I guess I'm gonna answer, what are my wigs like? And I'm gonna answer feathered. And the prompt for feathered says, tell your boyfriend about why you love to preen before you go out on dates. Bro, whenever we, go out and, terrorize villages together, I always make sure that I look my absolute shiniest. My feathers are, the most primo, because I want to make sure that everyone looks at me so that they'll look at you. Because
hell yeah,
if
bro.
I look good, then everybody knows that you look good, too. Because I look good for you.
Buster, I love your luster.
Fuck, yeah, I'm so glad you noticed it. I spend a lot of time getting that luster. Use a lot of, wing products. That's a thing in this universe now. It's wing hair products. Wing hair products. Wing feather products. That's a thing that dragons make and buy now.
Yeah.
World building.
I'm going to choose, why do the knights pester you? Treasure, expansion, decree, or adventure? And I'm going to choose decree. I think they are ordered to do it. And so the prompt for that is, tell your boyfriend about how silly the knights are and share a laugh about their wasted life.
Dragons.
Bro, did you see those knights? The last group that were carrying around a statue of their king in their wagon? It was
that was
ridiculous.
Who the fuck needs a whole statue of your king? Bro, though, I gotta say, if I was gonna go, take over something and I couldn't have you with me, I'd bring a statue of you with me.
I appreciate that, bro. And then, their muscles must have been so tired carrying that thing around. They were so easy to get rid of. And, I gotta say, you looked pretty smashing when you were getting rid of the statue.
Thanks. And you know what? Those those knights look pretty smashing too when I dumped that statue on their heads. Hey.
Hey.
This is a good game. I know I'm saying this after every round now, but I'm just very enjoying this.
Thank you so much. I have a big smile on my face right now.
Me too, yeah. I'm going to answer, what do my horns look like? Curled, spiraling, cracked, or antlers? I'm going to say spiraling. And it says, tell your boyfriend about how only he can decorate them right for the upcoming gala. I'm going to say, bro, I super appreciate the way you decorate my horns, and I'm going to have to ask can you do it for the next gala? Because I can't even fucking reach behind my head to get those horns. But the way you did it last time we went out was oh my god, I looked so good. They were shiny and they were glistening, and you put all the right jewelry on them, and I didn't even have to tell you how to do it. Will you do that for me for the next gala? Because only you got it good.
Hell yeah, bro. Absolutely I will. And I'll key you in on a little secret. The secret? Come here. The secret is oak oil. You just gotta squeeze that oak tree as hard as you can.
Yo, that's why only you can do it, because you're so much bigger than me, and I can't even get my hand around an oak tree.
Yeah, but don't worry. I'm there for you anytime you need it.
Fuck yeah, bro. and then we fist bump or something.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what hot gay bro dragons do.
Mm-hmm. I think this is perfect because my my last question is: where is your lair, old forest, the mountains, underwater, or the void? And I think my answer is old forest. It's OLDE for the listeners at home.
Yeah, I'm glad that both of us made the same, like, old, like, when we were trying to say it.
You
gotta pronounce it like that.
Yeah. Or as we call it, the brold forest.
Hey!
And the prompt for the brold forest is: tell your boyfriend about how your neighbors said you two were totally cute at the solstice party. And so it's, I think it's like after the gala, it's the solstice party, and like it's the next day, and I this is my last question, so I'm gonna be a little bit more with it. And like you stayed overnight, and we had a big movie night, and I cooked moose burgers in the morning, and with like a fried like griffin egg on the top, and I like bring you breakfast in bed. I'm like, bro, you would not believe it, but our neighbors, you know, those druids, I saw them this morning when I was out getting griffin eggs, and they said that we were the cutest people at the solstice party last night. And bro, I just love my life with you and how we can just like share breakfast in bed and be the cutest at parties. And I know it's petty, but hell yeah, I feel like we won an award when they said that we were the cutest.
Bro, that's not petty at all, because I feel exactly the same. Also, you fucking rule for bringing me breakfast in bed.
Hell yeah.
Like, how did you even know that I was, like, taking this all protein diet? Like, you know me so well. You know me, like, better than myself.
Oh, well, you know, we just worked out, because my treasure is recipes. I got enough for you.
You sure fucking do, bro. And then I think our dragon's kiss. And it's super epic and strong.
Hell yeah.
It's all bulging muscles and, like, flexing.
Mm-hmm.
This game is fucking adorable, my man. Like, you did a good job.
Hell yeah, thank you.
This is like peak gaming.
Mm-hmm.
This is what gaming is meant to be.
Sorry, gamers, with your Call of Duties and your God of Wars. It's all hot gay bro dragons from now on out.
This is what gaming is like. This is peak physical performance of a gamer. Thank you so much for like writing this game and for bringing it onto our show.
Hell yeah.
And thank you to Dora for, I guess, picking me to play this game. Because,
Well, you still have one more question.
Oh shit, I do have one more question. I don't remember which one it is. Is it, how do I work out?
So you've done treasure, you've done size. It might be working out.
I think it's working out, yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Whoever's editing this, move my thanks to the after this, or just cut it out and I'll do it again. How do I work out? Gym, running, sleighing, or swimming? I'm gonna choose sleighing, because I think it's fun. If you chose sleighing, tell your boyfriend about how good he looks slaying intruders. And I'm gonna say, bro, the last time those knights came in, like, while we were all, like, cuddled up after that gala, I just, like, kind of stopped and, like, looked at you and looked at, like, the sun glimmering off your scales and how, like, completely ripped you are as you, like, ripped that dude in half. And, like, I just thought about, like, wow, that's the guy I love. And, like, how much I respect you. Because, like, you're, like, my everything now. And I just, you know, you're so cool. And you look beautiful. Tearing humans apart. Bro. The color of human blood really complements your scale pattern.
That's good. I'm going to break with the rules, but that's okay because I wrote the rules. And I'm going to say that, yeah. Well, hold on. And say that, like, I, like, go back behind the grill in the ye old forest, and I bring back this, like, thing behind my back, and I'm like, after we dispatched those knights, I took, you know, one of them had that big scepter with the big jewel on it. Well, bro, I put it in my grill to where I could, like, bend it, and I pull out, and it's like this twisted scepter that has been turned into a ring. And I say,
Aw.
bro. And I get down on 2 knees because dragons have 4 legs. And I think that's where we like fade to black.
That's adorable. I love it. I also just love the mental image of like this like twisted scepter that's like clearly too big for my like extremely small dragon. It's like a necklace.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is adorable. Thank you. Also, we make
Hell
the
yeah.
death of the author joke like every time we have the author of a game on our podcast. Even like the last episode we recorded was like a game that Dora wrote, and Dora was like, death of the author, I'm killing me. Let's do it. It's always like,
let's lean in.
It's just leaning into that joke. We make that joke all the time. So
Yeah.
now that we've finished like the most adorable game we've ever played on this entire goddamn podcast, thank you so much for like being our guest on our podcast and for like writing this game and for playing with me on this podcast and just in general.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun, and I
Hell
spent
yeah.
the entire time smiling.
This was really adorable. My cheeks hurt.
Same.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether I should say like whether that was a thing to say too, but like, yeah, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on and giving me the opportunity. This is the first time that I've played this game, so.
Really? Oh my gosh. Well,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we could give you this opportunity. Why don't we read our outro now, which is just like, I've been Sam.
Ooh, yes.
You can find me on Twitter at SAKalo. And, you can find the other podcast that I do, which will probably be out by the time this episode comes out, which is called Kitty Cat War Crimes. And it's a Warrior Cats rereading podcast that I'm doing with a couple of friends. Because we're rereading Warrior Cats and realizing how fucked up it is.
That's incredible. I want to listen to that.
It's really good. Repitch all your stuff.
Yeah. I'm Taylor. You can find me on Twitter at Leviathan Files. You can find this game and other games like it at riverhousegames.itch.io. But hell yeah, you can also listen to Game Closet, which is a podcast that I do. It's an informal chat show with queer and LGBT plus folks in the tabletop RPG scene. It's super incredible. The guests are all like really phenomenal. And I am very proud of that show that I make. Hell yeah.
I think I'll probably check it out. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Hi, it's August, and I just wanted to thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed us, please consider leaving a rating on your podcast platform of choice, telling your friends about us, or tweeting about us using the FTLcast hashtag. We are also part of a nonprofit podcasting guild called Standing Stones Productions. We do a variety of shows, including The Room Where It Happened and Dumb Kids Playing Hero, 2 actual play shows, and a Steven Universe discussion podcast called Gay Space Rocks. We also do live streams at twitch.tv/StandingStonesProd. You can keep up with everything that we do on Twitter at Stones_standing. Unfortunately, Standing Stones was already taken. Your support means a lot. Thanks again!